I feel like I should go inside. My audio will be better inside. Okay, who else is here? If you're here, tell us your name, the city of the world that you're joining us from. Okay, your name. Avola Dipupo Sunkomi from Lagos. So I also have Patience from Jos. Patience, how are you today? Thank you for being part of today's session. Patience from Jos. Welcome. Who else is here? Who else is here? Who else? Your name and where you are joining me from, okay? That's what we're asking. Your name and the city of the world you're joining me from. Let me see. So I have Noah from Lagos. I have Adekunle from Lagos as well. Adekunle from Lagos. Stanley Okonkwo from Lagos. Let me see who else is here. Mohammed Adeleke is here from Port Harcourt. I can see you. Thank you. Titilaya from London. How are you? God bless you. Humphrey Israel from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for joining. And I really appreciate you for being here, Humphrey. Thank you. God bless you for being here. I want to appreciate all of you who are here. And I want to say a big God bless you and thank you for joining. And I hope that we're able to have a great time together today. That's my prayer. That's my hope. That's my aspiration. So welcome everyone. Choma Osita from Lagos. Good to have you here, Choma Osita. Temitope Ejejesu. How are you, ma? Temitope Ejejesu. And where are you joining us from? Tell us, please. We want everybody to introduce themselves, your name and the city you are joining us from. Your name and the city you're joining us from is very important. Ferdinand from Abuja. Ferdinand from Abuja. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. It's good to see all of you here. Ejejesu, aha, Ibadan. Àwọn Ìbàdàn náà ló máa ń jẹ́ àwọn orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Our mountain top Ibadan people. Good to see you. Thank you for joining, my sister. We have Bola Ray from Lagos. Bola Ray from Lagos. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Real good. Who else is here? Who else is here? So this is our first edition. Our pastor of New Image International. Good to see you. Welcome. So this is our first edition every week. And so this is what we're going to do. Mohammed, create a new meeting ID and make it recurrent every month and post the link here so that we can all join the next class today. Okay? And I want the next class to actually come sooner. So let's make the next class the third Sunday in October. The third Sunday in October will be the next class. The third Sunday in October is going to be our next class. Third Sunday in October. And I want to create the meeting ID, make it monthly, so that those who are already here can join today and they won't have that issue of how to register for next one. Okay? This is going to be monthly, and I will personally be coming here. This is not anybody talking to you. Me, myself, and all my other team members in the coaching program, I will personally be the one coordinating it. And the goal is just, I want to see you succeed, and I want you to make money and be prosperous. That's my desire. I believe that's my life's mission. I believe God created me, and I mean it, to help people become wealthy. One of my name is Akolade, in other words, the bringer of wealth, right? So I believe it's my life mission to make people rich. It's my faith, it's my belief. So, and I want to use this platform to make that happen. Aisha Ibrahim from Kano. Yeah, Yajin Daddy. Good to see you, man. How are you? Welcome. Okay, you are welcome. Who else is here? Please, as you are joining us, even if you are in the Stephen Akintayo's team, still introduce yourself. Even if you are in the Stephen Akintayo's team, I still want you to introduce yourself. So, and by the way, I'm waiting for the SA team. They are the ones I'm waiting for. Make them admin once they join. I want every SA team member to introduce themselves, then I go straight to the class for today. Okay, because a lot of time people don't know those of us behind the scene. So each of us will introduce ourselves and what we do with this coaching program, and then we'll go to the class today. Lafi, hello, good to see you, Mrs. Aisha Ibrahim. Abayomi, good success, Abuja. Good to see you, Abayomi. I didn't see you when we launched Jasper Estate Abuja. What happened? A lot of you, Ferdinand too. You have a lot of you in Abuja. And I'm going to be doing an event in Abuja on Wednesday. Please show up, okay, in one of our estates. Olulano Joshua of Lagos is one of the SA team and he's going to be introducing himself. So please, Mohammed, can you make Olulano a panelist? Olulano Joshua. Daniel Adewoye is also SA team. So so that you can make them admit and let them introduce themselves. Who else is also here that has not introduced themselves? Remember, every one of us, we need you to introduce yourself, tell us your name and the city that you're joining us from. Today, I will be sharing with you 5 secrets to succeed as an entrepreneur. 5 secrets to succeed as an entrepreneur. And it's a powerful teaching I don't want you to take for granted. I want you to take very, very serious my training today. Once we're done with this intro, I go straight to my training and I will take as many questions. I'll make sure the training doesn't exceed 30 minutes so that we can take enough questions. I feel one of the best things to do when you have a mentor is to ask questions. A lot of us don't do that. Okay? One of the most important use of a mentor is questions. Whenever you're coming to meet a mentor, always go with a list of questions that you want to ask that mentor. List of questions. Why am I not succeeding? What's my challenge? Why am I not making it like others? Okay? What do you think is my problem? Why have I not done this much in transaction? Ask questions. Question is a sign of intelligence. Well, somebody said, those who ask questions are fools once, or those who don't have questions are fools forever. Okay, and that's very, very important. So after my teaching today, I'm going to answer as many questions as possible. Goldie is also here, maker panelist. Darlington from Dubai, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. About me saying I got the info late, but you're here. Good to see you. Ayorin Deolawale from New York, thank you for joining. And a big, big, big God bless you and welcome to you. We're going to start the introduction of all my team members. Mohammed will start and then everybody will join. Okay, so Mohammed, let's start with you, then Eric, and we'll introduce ourselves.
Good day, everybody. I'm Mohammed Akintayo. I appreciate the opportunity to be on this platform and to be mentored by one and only Stephen Akintayo. I promise all of us are going to get a lot of value today. I remain Mohammed Akintayo.
Can you tell us which aspect of the Stephen Akintayo coaching program do you coordinate, and what do you coordinate for the Stephen Akintayo consultant generally?
Okay, for the coaching program, I coordinate the charge and bill payments, and the democratizer of charge and bill payment business in the whole of the whole wide world.
Network is bad. Your network is bad, Mohammed.
I coordinate anything that has to do with funnel. Okay. Okay, can you hear me clearly now?
A bit better. Go ahead.
Fantastic. So I'm Mohammed Akintayo for the coaching section of Stephen Akintayo. I coordinate the charge and bill payments business aspects. And currently we have almost 200 clients all over the world. And we have been delivering a lot of value, but we can do much more better for the coaching. Then for SA Consult, I coordinate aspects that relate to funnel creation, email marketing, and more automation-oriented stuff. And more importantly, I appreciate that it has been a wonderful experience. And I believe all of us that we are here today is a big privilege for all of us. More opportunities are ahead, of course, in terms of value creation and making money, providing ethical services. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Mohammed. So, like he said, Mohammed coordinates the entire recharge and build business model. He also handles the email, the sales funnel, email landing page. So a lot of the emails you get from me is coordinated by Mohammed and also helps me to coordinate the replies. What many of you may not know is that I do a whole lot, and I'm not one man. I cannot do what I do alone. And there's that tendency to always have that feeling of I didn't get reply, or I want to talk to Stephen Akintayo. It's just not realistic, except I want to die. We have so much we do, and if we don't have a team in place, I will just die. It happens to a man who almost died. His name is Moses in the Bible. In fact, God had to tell him, his in-law self also told him, now why not appoint 70 elders, right? And talk and let these people coordinate certain things for you. So in the Stephen Akintayo consulting, everything is not handled by Stephen Akintayo. There are a lot of great people who handle different aspects. You may not see them on social media. I have always told them to put their faces out there so that people know them and can relate to them as regards some issues. But sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. But they are amazing people who handle a whole lot of what we do, because there's just no way I alone can handle everything. It's just not possible, honestly. I wish I could, but it's not. So please, can we all clap for Mohammed Adeleke for all that he does for the Stephen Akintayo brand? Can we all just hit the clap sign? Okay, I will still go into my training today, but I want to do proper introduction of all the people who make the Stephen Akintayo good. By the way, if you like the Stephen Akintayo team, then you should give them kudos. If you don't like it, maybe you shouldn't clap for them. At least they are not doing a good job, right? But if you think, you like the brand called Stephen Akintayo, then clap for them, because they are the people that make the brand what it is with all their efforts and labor. So next person is Eric. Eric, can you introduce yourself? If Eric is not there, Joshua Olunano can go ahead. So you tell us your name, the coaching program you are part of, you coordinate, as well as what you specifically do with the Stephen Akintayo team, right? Your specific responsibility. Yes, Joshua, go ahead. I don't know why Eric is not there.
Good afternoon, everybody.
We can't see your face.
This is Joshua Olunano, a member of the SA team.
We need to see your face,
Okay,
Joshua.
Sir. Okay, sir.
Beautiful. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Joshua Olunano, a member of the SA team. So I organize trainings on e-commerce, that is mini importation and digital marketing.
Can we all unpause our video? We should only just mute our audio. Everybody unpause your video, please. Right? Only mute your audio. Go ahead, Joshua. Go ahead.
So yes, good afternoon, everyone. This is Joshua Olunano, a member of the SA team.
Start talking.
So I handle training.
Joshua, your video is off again.
Oh.
Your video is off again. Whenever you start talking, your video just goes off. What's going on?
Can you see me now, sir?
Yes, we can see you. Go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is Joshua Olunano, a member of the SA team. So I handle trainings and seminars, and also digital marketing. I work with the church on that. And concerning the SA team, research and development there, so anything relating to research.
Okay, awesome.
Anything new about the
Joshua, I think your
team,
network.
anything they want to find out, anything they want to notice, anything they want to dig deep into, they just get to me and I get down the facts for them and make it work.
Thank you very much. So Joshua is part of the digital marketing team and the e-commerce team in terms of coaching program. Joshua also is the part of the team doing research and development for the Stevia brand. We're doing all manner of research. What are people poor? How can we make them rich? What businesses can people do? I mean, a lot of research about the Stevia brand. Also, what do people think about the brand? What are people looking for? What do they want me to train them on? What are people hungry about? So Joshua is in charge of research and development. We also have Noah in the building. Noah, can you go ahead and introduce yourself? And I hope you are feeling better now, Noah. Noah was a bit, was a bit strong. We came to the hospital for tests.
Yes, I'm feeling.
Joshua, I mean, Noah, they say you have a mental virus, like the virus that I've never heard of such that you just, I don't know what stress you've been.
So I really don't understand. I'm better now.
On your earpiece, there's so much noise. Are you feeling better now?
Yes, I'm feeling better.
Echo, you can't have. Are you listening from multiple devices or what? So while you fix that, let's go to Daniel. Daniel, go ahead. Echo, fix yourself. Daniel, go ahead.
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Daniel Adewale. I'm a videographer and an editor at the Masterclass consulting. I organize the freelance coaching program as well, and presently in charge of the visual presentation of Stephen Akintayo.
Thank you very much. Daniel is an amazing videographer and editor, so most of my videos are edited, working with other people, do recordings and things like that. Amazing, very promising guy. Daniel is really multi-talented. He does yoga, there's hardly anything Daniel doesn't know how to do. Even how to be a waiter. I'm sure you've been a waiter at some point. There's hardly. You said
4:30.
You've been a waiter before, I be. Hello, Daniel.
Yes, sir. Yes, I have, sir. I have at some point.
And I didn't hear that from you. I just guessed. I was. I mean, there's hardly anything he hasn't done, but I think finally he's in love with a video, editing and so let's hope that's where he will stop.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, next is Eric or Noah. Quickly, guys. Noah or Eric. If not, Golden, go ahead. Abisola, you can also go ahead. Where's David and others? Mohammed, please get others for me. We have anybody, either Golden can go ahead. You can't
Hello,
hear
everybody.
Yes,
Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Golden Ogona, and I'm the PA to Stephen Akintayo, and I'm in charge of mini importation, drop shipping, and e-commerce platform. So I'm the one that handles the itinerary and most of some things that I see. Thank
you are talking as if you are shy to be. It's funny how you look as if you're shy today. Abisola, go ahead. You're welcome, Golden. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Aisha Ibrahim.
We can't hear. Unmute
Thank you so
yourself.
much, Golden. Yes, I have. Hello, everybody. My name is Abisola. So I'm currently the head of SA Consulting, and I handle the real estate coaching program. At real estate coaching program, you get to learn like 4 most profitable areas in real estate, starting from the shortlet to property brokers to land banking and so many more. So let me stop there. I handle the real estate coaching program. If you want to become a real estate broker, like a real estate agent from scratch, I can take it up from there. Thank you.
Esther new, and this your native too is, you know, a get meeting. Nice one. You look good today, Abisa.
I was coming from, I just got back from church.
You're just coming back from church?
Yes, I just got back from Kenaland, Songum.
Yes, look good. Well done. Okay,
Yes,
we have
thank you, sir.
Eric and David next. Eric, David, any one of you? Or Noah?
Hello everyone, good evening. Can you all hear me?
I hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay.
You are the only one that brought your screen. Well done. We can see IT consultant. Go ahead. We're listening.
Yes, sir. Thank you everyone for joining. My name is Eric. I'm an IT consultant for Stephen Akintayo Consulting. So I handle the digital marketing coaching section for Stephen Akintayo students. So basically trying to introduce most of the new students on digital marketing, getting to know importance of digital marketing and the types of digital marketing also. So I handle anything that has to do with IT related issues, problem solving, and tech at large at Stephen Akintayo Consulting and GTS Global at large. Thank you all for joining.
Yeah, thank you for introducing yourself. Noah, you're next. I think you're the only one that has not introduced.
Everyone, can you hear me now? Hello, good evening. I handle the speakers mentorship class with David Intese, and I currently hold the position of the assistant head of Stephen Akintayo Consulting. Yeah, basically that's what I do.
Okay, beautiful. So Noah coordinates a whole lot around my books. If you want to buy books from Stephen Akintayo, also the coaching program, I've written 35 books. How to be able to, of course, author a book, all of that. Noah helps us in coordinating all of that. So you're welcome, everybody. Now that we've done a short introduction of all the people who make the Stephen Akintayo what it is, let me go into, and I'll give you opportunity to also talk to them because they handle one form of coaching program or the other. I think there are a couple of people I've not seen here. I've not seen Yanu, I've not seen George. Abisola, why are they not here? I've not seen Yanu, I've not seen George. Why are they not here? But let me go ahead. We'll later have these people introduce themselves. So let's go straight to the class today. And I want everybody to take note, including the SA team. I want to say a big thank you for joining this class. I know your time is important to you, and I promise you the next 1 hour we're done. I'll do a 30 minutes presentation, and I'll take questions for another 30 minutes, and we're good. I want you to know that your prosperity is important to me. And the first that I need to explain is that you need to have multiple streams of income. Having just a job is not enough. You need to have another source of income. However, know that the strategy you must deploy must not affect your job. So I'll give you an example, and I'll use myself as an example. And something I learned from Robert Kiyosaki is the, ESBI quadrant. How many of you can see this? If you can see this, that I can see it. I can see it. Can you see what I've just shown you? If you can see it up, I can see it. Okay, so your sources of income is just like this. So you have the E stands for employee, S stands for self-employed, B stands for business, I stands for investment. The first thing I need you to know, because many people have motivated people wrongly, and I don't want to be one of those wrong motivational speakers. You should never give up on this while you are working on this and while you are working on this. Never give up on your employment while you are working to become a business owner or while you are working to become an investor. Never do that, because this is your consistent cash flow, right? It's constant. So if you lose it, your family suffers, your bills suffer, and you begin to look irresponsible. So don't do it. So you can be an employee, start saving enough money to become an investor. So what I tell people, from employees, work hard in becoming an investor or becoming a business owner that you can automate. So leaving your business, leaving your current job just to go and start a business is why many people became poor, and they start blaming motivational speakers for why they are failing. But you too, you should have used your brain to realize that, yes, I need to own a business, but it shouldn't be that I leave what is constantly bringing me money and then I go and chase what is not done. Like they say, a bird at hand is better than plenty in the bush, right? So please, this is very important, because we are speakers and we motivate you people, but we need to also be careful that as speakers, we don't lead you wrongly and then you end up becoming broke in the game to try and become successful. So having said that, the 6 coaching programs that we run at the moment, we have about 20, but we decided to focus on 6, is a way of helping you to become a business owner. Okay, a business owner. However, why I teach those businesses is because they can all be automated. You can do them without, losing focus on your current source of job. Many of them are online based. Many of them you can do them for 2 hours after close of work. Please, I do not recommend that you use your employer's time to go and be chasing another business. It is unethical and it's not right. I do not subscribe to you using the employer's internet data, office resources to go and start chasing another business. It's just synonymous to stealing. Okay, it's not ethical. However, it is important that you have multiple streams of income. And I advise that if you have minimum of 4, and the 4 should be along in the line that I've stated here. One should be your job. The second one should be self-employed in form of that is attached to your skills. So let me give you an example of how Stephen Akintayo operates in this 4 thing. Again, can you see this? If you can see this 4 quadrant type, I can see it. So what is Stephen Akintayo's job? Who can tell me? What's Stephen Akintayo's job? Anybody? Can anybody tell me? What is Stephen Akintayo's job? Because I'm the coach now and I have to lead by example. You all agree. So as your coach, what is my current job? Can anybody tell me? Because sometimes people forget to know that I still have a job too. Right? They just think because, it's Stephen Akintayo. I have a job. I resume work every day. And there's no weekend. I work Sundays to Sundays. Yesterday I was at work. Today I'm still at work. I may not be in the office physically, but I'm still at work. Trust me. Okay, in terms of what makes my work. So exactly, my job is the CEO of Stephen Akintayo. Mohammed Yanu is here. Can you bring her up? If you see George too, up. So, okay, so my job to get job. I'm the CEO. That is my job. My job is CEO GTS Global. I have to do the job of the CEO of GTS Global. Else I go hungry, right? I have to do that job because that's what pays my salary. That's what pays a whole lot of my bills too. Number two is that I'm self-employed. So who can tell me the self-employment of Stephen Akintayo? Can anybody tell me the self-employment of Stephen Akintayo? Anybody? Come on, talk to me. What's the self-employment of Stephen Akintayo? Anybody? Okay. What is the self-employment of Stephen Akintayo? What's Stephen Akintayo's self-employment? Oladipo Sunko, say consultant. Consultant of what? Lubukola says real estate management. Another person says coaching. Yes. So thank you, Oluwasho, you got it right. Coaching is a way of being self-employed. But I will break it down. What exactly what part of coaching really makes me that? Being an author and speaker. Washiri Daniel, you're right. So my process of becoming an author and a speaker is a form of self-employment as Stephen Akintayo. The process of also becoming a TV host. And I have a TV show. It's going to be airing on Channels Television the month of October. Okay, it's going to be airing the month of October on Channels Television. So, and there are more other shows that I'm coming up with. I'm also a speaker, so I'm often invited to speak at events and things like that. So these are ways that I'm self-employed. What is the meaning of self-employed? It means anything you do that you cannot detach yourself from, that it requires your physical presence. So as a speaker, I have to physically be there to speak. As an author, I have to be the one to write the book. As a TV host, I have to be the one, hosting the TV show, right? So these are ways and forms that I'm self-employed, okay? Even though my self-employment has now grown to the level where we currently have, how many staff do we have? Abisola, how many are we at Stephen Akintayo Consulting? How many are we? Abisola, how many are we? Direct staff. Of course, we have indirect. So at the moment, we have full-time staff who are 10. We have a whole lot of non-full-time staff and media guys we engage when we do TV shows. We have a team of writers. I think Noah, we got almost 15 writers, voiceover artists. Right? So we full-time we have 10, but non-full-time we always get engaged time to time are more than 50, right? So and that's the reality here. And then I also have my mentees who always come, like Mohammed Adeleke, who are not full-time staff, but I mentor them. They're doing well in business, and as a way of paying me back, they decided to say, you know what, I'm going to be working for you as though it's full-time, right? I will help you do this, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. So I have that team of people. So can we all celebrate all these amazing people? Come on, let me celebrate my team. Come on, guys. Let me celebrate all of them, whether full-time staff, part-time guys, whether it's mentees like Mohammed, who, for example, you guys will not believe it. We are opening our Abuja office in October. One of my mentees is the one handling the entire Abuja operations, and he's not a staff. Whether customers want to go and see the estate we open in Abuja, anything we're doing, he's the one that handles everything. And he's not a staff, he's a mentee of mine, Emmanuel Lushola. So I have those kind of amazing people, who have been of tremendous value and support, okay? How many of you are learning something? If you are learning something, can you type I'm learning something? I'm intentionally sharing this with you guys, and some of you may be wondering how important is this to me. It is important, because the ultimate goal is that you grow to become a Stephen Akintayo. If you agree, type I agree. How many of you agree that that's the ultimate goal, right? The ultimate goal of becoming is so that you can become a Steve Akintayo at some point. Is that not why we do coaching? That's why we get mentors. And one of the unique things I'm trying to show you, and I will be doing every month, is the things people don't see in front that makes for great success. So, for example, how many of you are surprised at the number of people that are behind the brand called Steve Akintayo? If you're surprised, type I'm surprised. If you're not, type I'm not. Okay, because again, that's part of why we fail. You underrate what it requires to succeed. And because you're not getting the level of results you desire or you are seeing in the lives of your role model, you then assume that maybe it's spiritual. But you don't know that what they have put on ground that has made them to be able to succeed, you may not have put it on ground. So be grateful for where you are. I understand that it's not a destination, it's a journey. One of my mentors has 6 accountants. So the team I even have is still small. One of my mentors, his personal accountant has 6 people who count his money. I'm not kidding you. Personal accountant, he has 6 of them. So how about others who are not accountants? Okay? So you need to understand what makes certain things work. And that's why I'm being a lot more open to you guys than I will be with other people. And I hope these sessions are being recorded and we are putting them on all our platforms and we are cutting them to pieces for all our platforms. There is a Facebook group we have created, there's a Telegram group, and there's a WhatsApp group. If you are not a member, at the end of this class, I will tell you how you can join. And let's get all those links so that people can join. So who can then tell me what is the business that Stephen Akintayo owns? Okay, your job is not the same as what the business you own, okay, or you're running. What's the business I run? Can anybody tell me? We are still on these 4 quadrants. I hope you're all still looking at this. Let's not lose focus. This is what we're talking about. 4 quadrants, right? What is my business? What business? What's the business? Come on, guys, talk to me. What's my business right now? I'm into the business of real estate. Anas Bello says real estate. Okay, who else? What business am I into? Adebayo Dunsi says real estate. Real estate, Golden, everybody. Okay, so I'm into the business of real estate. I agree with you guys. I'm also into the business of e-commerce and logistics, even though other people run it for me. So let me tell you this, and this is where we then miss it. Actually, my business that I can even call real business is actually Ginido, because Ginido is able to run without my intervention. And that's ultimately what business is. Something you are running that with or without your involvement, the thing can run. If something cannot run without your involvement, it's actually still under S. It's still part of self-employed. Okay? So Ginido Logistics, Ginido Teller, and those kind of, they are even the core businesses that you can say I run. Because these are things that are able to go on with or without my involvement. I don't need to be involved for these things to work. And you need to understand these things, okay? So who can tell me my investment? Aha! You can now see that you have made mistakes now. All of you wrote real estate, real estate. What is my investment now? Okay? My investment, of course, is now real estate. Did you see that? So my business is Ginido, GTEX Homes, Ginido Teller, GTEX Farm as the business. Okay, but the investment is real estate. Because ultimately that is what one has put in money that you know will keep working for you. For example, I don't need to do anything for estates to appreciate in value. Whether I even build on the estate or not, the value naturally appreciates. Okay, it's just natural. For example, we have a property in Jasper. The value of Jasper just keep going up. You know why? It's virtually the only land with gazette or 30 gazette in that entire location. Approved gazette. So I don't even need to do anything for that value to keep going higher and higher. So very important. Investment is real estate. Business is GTEX Global as a whole. It comprises of Ginido, GTEX Farm, GTEX Homes, and all that. Self-employment is, of course, the Civitel brand where I coach people, I author books, I earn from speaking and all of that. My employment is the job of being a CEO of GTES Global. Have you learned something? If you've learned something, type I've learned. Come on, guys, talk to me. If you learned something, type I've learned something. And for my team, one of the reasons also why I want you to be here is to take note of my teaching style. So that is something you are noting and you are obviously implementing in your coaching sessions. I hope you guys are taking note of that. All the SA team, because you're all running coaching programs, is to check and note my coaching style and know that and be able to implement that. Because ultimately, everybody working with Civitel wants to be conscious of my pattern and execute same. So I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things, okay, that can help you become exceptionally successful in your business that you're doing. All of you are involved in one form of coaching or the other. The coaching program you are currently running with Steve. Are you currently running with Steve? Can you just type the name of that coaching program? So I want to share with you 5 ways to succeed in that particular business you are learning from me, Steve Akintayo. If you also do not yet belong to any of my business coaching programs, right, all internet business coaching programs, you can also indicate I'm not in any. If you currently are not in any of my online business coaching program, can you please type I'm not in any? I cannot teach on social media, I will open it up here with you guys. Okay, and why will I open up to you guys? You see, where your money is, there's where your heart lies. Wherever has made you to pay something for whatever it is that I do, even if it's just a book and it was $40 you paid, it means your heart is with the person of Stephen Akintayo, and you are actually the people I can call the real fans. So I can be more open to you guys more than other people. I can be more free. I can be more, be a bit more open than I can be with just an average person out there, okay? Because for you to have put in your money into whatever it is, there's some level of faith that you have. Does that make sense? So 5 strategies. So I can see Richard and Bill are the major people that are here. Many of you is either you bought land or you do not join any coaching program. So we're going to talk about the different coaching program at the end. So let me share with you. Let's assume you already are in one of my coaching programs. I run 6. One of it is called e-commerce and drop shipping. E-commerce and drop shipping business, no mini importation. It's my wife that runs mini importation. I run e-commerce and drop shipping. Second business I do is recharge and bill. It's a form of, I call it the bill payment money making machine, where you're able to make money from bill payment. Let me show you something. Mohammed coordinates this, and the reason why I coordinates it, by the way, all of you are watching me, very soon you will soon start coordinating one form of coaching program or the other. So you better get ready. Okay, the only reason I've not added you is because you don't have results yet. Because I don't want you to come and train people what you have has not worked for you. Look at this. Can anybody see this in 10 minutes? If you can see this type, I can see it. In 10 minutes, this is the kind of income that came in from Mohammed. In 10 minutes. Okay, in this recharge and bill business. In 10 minutes. Can you see it? Can see it type, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Right? How many transactions? Quite a lot, right? And so, and that's one of those businesses we teach you. Many of you can't see it, or can you see it now? If you can see it now, in 10 minutes, that's in 10 minutes, you can see the timeline. In 10 minutes, that's the kind of income he made. Now, all of this is not his profit, but at least he's making the income. That's the cocoa. So, so it's important that you understand that these are all the kind of business. Then we do freelancing. Freelancing is basically how to make money by, going online and offering the skill that you have and being able to convert it to cash. Number 4 business that we teach is real estate. How do you make money from real estate, either as an investor, or how do you make money from real estate as a broker, as a property broker? Number 5 business that we teach, which is also, in my own view, very, very key, because I've built a lot of success there, is author and speaker. How to become an author and how to become a speaker and how to make money doing that. So you're not just author by name, you are actually making money in that process of becoming an author and becoming a speaker. Money is coming in. Okay, that's part of what we are doing. Number, is it number 5? Number 5, right? We're on number 5. Okay, so number 6, who can remind me of number 6? The number 6 business model we train on. Who can remind me number 6? Okay, number 6 business.
Digital marketing, sir.
Thank you very much, Noah. Digital marketing, which is the secret of where I am today. I am who I am today by the grace of God and because of my digital marketing skill. I know how to sell things. I know how to sell things, and it has been of tremendous value to me. For those of you who have questions, there's a Q&A part of this. I can click on it. I can start typing your question. So if you belong to any of this, how do you succeed? Number 1, do not do more than one business until you're able to solidify and automate this current business you're doing. So if you're doing e-commerce and dropshipping, do not go into recharge and bill just because you think Mohammed is making money and you too can, right? Until you have found a way to automate your dropshipping business. Automation means that it can work even without your presence, right? Because this is where people miss it. You are not chasing too many things at the same time. Too many things. You're chasing so many things and you're wondering why you're not, doing well. But the problem is that there are too many things you're chasing. You cannot do too many things at the same time. You have to focus on one. You have to focus on one and build exceptional success in one before you move to other. I remember when I started, how many of you know that I did bulk SMS business for 7 years before I diversified? 7 years of not quitting. 7 solid years. And in that 7 years, I crashed many times, but I kept at it. I don't know if you know. If you don't know, if you know, type I know. If you don't know, type I don't know. For 7 years, I didn't do any other business. It was 2015 that I then diversified into other businesses. When I went into real estate and all that. For 7 years, I stuck to just recharge and bulk SMA, which is now known as recharge and bill. That's what it evolved into. Okay? So many of us just want to move into, I should just make this money quickly. Listen. You need to understand that life is in phases, main and size. Live your size per time. Let me shock you. How many of you know that in 5 years we couldn't have more than 5 estates? How many of you know that? And in 1 month, okay, we're able to launch 5 estates in 1 month. What changed? Let me repeat that again in case you didn't hear me. In 5 years, we were stuck to 5 estates. In 5 years. In fact, for almost 3 years, we were stuck with just one. Right? With just one main one. Right? People don't know this story. Because a lot of times it's easy for you to hear that people are successful and you do not even know what goes on behind the scene. The level of patience they have to put in, the level of consistency, the level of not giving up. Right? So for 5 years, it was just 5 estates. 1 month. This September, we launched 5 new estates. Jasper, Abuja, Beril Ibadan, Beril 2. We launched Sedios Ogudu. Sedios Ekpetu is virtually ready. 5 new estates, ladies and gentlemen, in just 1 month. And yet it took us 5 years to do 5 estates. So there's a phase of your life where speed just takes over. But there's a phase of your life where things are dragging. And that's where many of you are. I don't know if you agree with me that that's where you are. If you agree, type I agree, I agree, I agree. Okay? So there's a phase of your life where things, look as if they are dragging. But don't give up. The problem is you give up. At that point, you begin to say, I think I need to change course. I think, it's not working. Let me try another business. And, at this point, the business is the problem. This is why we fail. Many of us do the same thing in our career. I looked at my mother. My mother was a civil servant. Okay? If my mother had given up on her civil service, we will not have gone to school. I would not have gone to school. I would not be here. Our promotion in our place of work was dragging, but my mother refused to quit her job. She kept looking for other business she could combine when she had financial issues. But she did, and I learned this from my mom, and it's the reason why a lot of time in our office, people think I work hard because I'm the MD CEO. What they don't know is that if I were not the MD CEO, I would have, and I would never forget that, because whatever it is that brings your constant source of income, stick to that for a while. Instead of just jumping up and down and going after what is not yet guaranteed. I'm not saying you shouldn't take risk, but do calculated, stick to that one business, grow that one business, make that business become so solid that, let me give an example. If I were, and with all sense of humility, if I were to be handling our Genido business today, because it's one of the most promising businesses we have. Genido went to teller, we're into logistics, we're into e-commerce and all of that. We probably would have been a household name by now. But I'd rather have to put that business under somebody else and still be focused on GTech Homes till I'm able to get some solid structure, right? Before I now begin to gradually put in more time into that. So, but we don't know this thing. So, yes, I now have a new business, but let somebody else manage it. Let me keep encouraging that person, mentoring that person, but let me focus on this one thing I do, this one thing. Can everybody type this one thing? Come on, talk to me, guys. I want this thing to sing, because if this is all you get, where you are successful already. Mohammed Adeleke is one of my most successful mentees. He got this right. Mohammed, is there any other business you do than recharge and bill?
Half of my website designing. I don't do another thing. I do also
it's still the same business. The website design is still the same, right? Mohammed is doing just one business, and by the way, this year is going to make $1 million by the grace of God by the end of this year. The way it's going, so so stick to one thing. So when maybe if you now make 100 million in that one business, 200 million, yes, you can now say, okay, I can employ more people. When I employ more people, these people will be able to help me do some of the things I used to do. Now I have enough time to diversify. If this makes sense, type it makes sense, it makes sense, it makes sense. Everybody talk to me. If this makes sense, can you type it makes sense, it makes sense, it makes sense. Number 2, keep investing in knowledge. Okay, knowledge gathering. Keep investing in knowledge gathering. Keep investing in knowledge gathering. I really do not know why some of us feel we have arrived. Okay, I don't know why. I really don't. Sometimes I look at people, tell me how, they feel they've spent too much money on training, and I just laugh at them. Okay, I just laugh at them. I really do. Okay, I just laugh. This year will probably be the year I spend less money on training, because I'm not able to travel as much as I did last year. Okay, but guys, don't get it twisted. There's no year that I do not spend at least $50,000 to $100,000 on improving myself. Let me show you this. This is, one of the latest training I just paid for, so that you know that we're not people who are asking you to invest in improving yourself, and we are not doing the same. What can you see there? Can you type the amount you saw there? Okay, guys, can you help me type? How much did you see? That is the cost of this training. I just paid for this, I think this week. Okay, how much did you see as the cost of this training? Are you able to see that? One training, ladies and gentlemen. One training. Thank you, guys. One training, $4,290. That's one training. There's another one I'm paying for. I'm going to be doing 3 sessions. The first session, I think Mohammed, is the one doing registration for that, and you've not done it. It's something around founders. One session is costing, I think, $50,000, Mohammed. Is it $50,000 or $45,000? I'll be doing 3 sessions before I graduate. Yeah. And each class will be costing me 50,000 USD. Each class, 50,000. But USD is not Naira. 50,000. So number 2 solution or secret to being successful as an entrepreneur is consistent learning. Hunger to be a better person, hunger to learn more, but I don't know, some of us get this complacent where when we get some little results, we start feeling like, come on, what do I need training for after I'm successful? While some of us also claim the reason you don't need training is because you don't have enough money. I didn't start with this kind of training. I started as a student in Osu. My mother would give me 10,000 Naira. And out of the 10,000 Naira my mother sent to me as pocket money, I will spend 5,000 on buying books. I spent 5,000 to go to, aside, they said they do seminar in Lagos. I was in Agowe then. Leave Agowe, cost me almost 1,500. Come to Lagos, pay 5,000 for training, go back to Osu. That's what got me here. I didn't get here by being lucky. I got here by being hungry for knowledge, hungry to be a better person. I tell people, listen, stop bothering about making money. Bother about who you are becoming. Can I say this again? Because people miss it. Bother about who you are becoming in the place of your career, in the place of becoming an entrepreneur. Focus on who am I becoming? How much of a better person am I becoming? How much? Listen, one thing people don't know entrepreneurship teaches is patience. It's patience. The Steve Akintayo of today is more patient than the Steve Akintayo of 5 years ago. Right? And I realized that over time you get there because I've had to learn to be patient and patient and patient. And one of the things I have learned over the years, right, why God sometimes creates these kind of things is because God wants you to build capacity to be humble. I tell people why Joseph went through what he went through. Going to slavery, going to prison. God wanted to humble him. God cannot trust you with wealth and power if he has not humbled you. Let me repeat that again. God cannot trust you with wealth and power if he has not humbled you, because you will treat people anyhow, you will misbehave, you will abuse the power, people will come to you for help, you will take advantage of them, right? Because you did not understand that you're also where you are by the grace and the help of God. And by consistent learning and by the willingness of other people to teach you what they know, even if they charge you for it, but they were willing to teach you in the first place. Right? So, how many of you are happy about this session? If you're happy, type I'm happy. I'm happy, I'm happy. Come on, guys. I need live interaction. I need your energy. Some of you are a bit quiet. Okay? I need your energy. Are you happy that you are here and that you're in this class? If you're happy, type I'm happy. Okay? Good. Number 3. Number 3. Give it 4 years before you quit. All these businesses you are learning, before you give up on it, give it 4 years. One of the things I realized, and please, this recording, let's make sure it gets to others, including the link for the next class. Right? Please, because I know this is powerful stuff I'm teaching. Give this 4 years before you quit. right? Give it 4 years. And I picked this from the scriptures. There was a story in the Bible. Jesus went to saw a fig. It was a fig tree, right? And the fig tree had spent 3 years. There was no fruit, and the disciples were advising they cut it down. Just say no, prune it for 1 more year. Okay, give it everything it needs. Make sure this fig tree has everything, or give you 1 more year. And if you realize there was another part, many people didn't link it to scriptures, but it was the same fig tree, where it said cut it down. When there was no fruit on it, it said cut it down. So let it be at least at the 4th year of doing the same business and you don't succeed, that you give up. But keep changing the dynamics, keep changing the approach, keep changing your strategy, keep evolving, but make sure, keep evolving, keep being dynamic about it, keep evolving, keep being dynamic, but make sure that you don't give up. You don't give up. I feel this is the greatest reason for failure. People just give up too early, right? Just give up too early. 3 months, it must work, or I give up. 6 months, it must work. And you know what I realized? This is supposed to be a millennial problem. But even our adults are doing it now. It's our generation that I realize, or even those younger than me, that, dates for 6 months, they've given up. In 1 year, some people date 4 different guys. Some guys date 4 different girls. I mean, growing up, there was nothing like that. Even those you were dating and were not dating you, there are people you date, but they are not dating you. If, their heart is not with you. Even those ones, I know at least will last for 2 years. Maybe because there was no technology to always see each other often and all of that, proximity. But the way we give up on things now is alarming. Like, what? I don't go, right? Good things takes time. It takes time. How many of you agree that marriages that last 1 year stand a chance of lasting longer than marriages that you're already separating in 6 months? So the longer you're at a business, the higher the chance that it will work. Okay, but you give up early, your mind, in fact, the day you are starting the business, you're already telling yourself, this thing doesn't work, fast, I'm not doing it again. This is where we mess up, and we miss out. Okay, again, if you are getting value, type I'm getting value. Come on, guys, if you are getting value for these few moments with me, type I'm getting value, I'm getting value. Come on, talk to me. If you're getting value, type I'm getting value. So I need to start wrapping up. 2 more. Number 4, focus on customer acquisition, marketing, rather than profit at the beginning of your business. Focus on marketing and customer acquisition, rather than focus on profit. No, because there's a time where after acquiring so much customer, even GTEx, that's what is changing the game for us this year. Because of COVID, we realized that we couldn't focus on profit because of COVID-19. So we said, even if we are selling at the cost of purchase or even lesser than what we are buying the land, we will make more profit down the line when we are done with the estate and we still leave a portion unsold, right? We make profit down the line rather than being fixated at the beginning that we must make our profit at this beginning. Right, and it's making the whole lot of difference for GTEx. So at the beginning, focus on getting more customers. Focus on increasing your customer base. Focus on increasing the number of people doing business with you, and it will just change the game for you. Number 5, because of time, focus on scalability by automating acquisition process. One of the things GTEx has done now is to do 100% virtual. And it's taking us time to execute, but we are on it. Right now, we're trying to do away with manual forms. When we realize that the more human beings you involve in your business, the more errors and the more failures you encounter, and the more customers will not be satisfied. Let me repeat that again. The more human beings you engage that has interaction with your customers, the poorer your business will do, because human beings are prone to errors. So what we're doing now in the next few weeks. No more manual forms. You want to buy land from GTEx, go and fill a form on our website. Even if you do transfer, even if you are not going to use your card to pay, still fill the form on our website. You know why? That automates the process. That form automatically goes into a funnel, right? Rather than you give us a mail, you send us a mail of your file. Maybe the admin will see the mail, they may not see the mail, they see the mail, the process of printing out, they will just room for so much error. So we created an e-commerce platform where anybody buying land, you yourself, issue of argument, you can call the office. People always call the office, hey, my record is not intact. This time around, you fill the form online. When you make payment, you upload the evidence that you actually made payment online. So you yourself, you have your record, and which will have your record. Transparent process, automated process, easy to scale. So what we realize with businesses is that if you are not careful, 50 customers will look like 5,000 customers. But once you automate, you will get 1,000 customers. It will look as if you only have 5 customers. The stress level easy, and the same thing we are bringing to the Singapore team. Some of you are happy to know that we are creating an e-commerce version for S18. That's also why we are asking you to fill the form if you have ever bought anything. And we're creating a portal. Eric, I hope you are working on this. We're creating a portal. On that portal, you will know every transaction you've done with GTEx, with Akintayo, how much you've ever spent with me on coaching, how much you spend on books, how much everything, and your information is there, and you know bonuses that you need. And time to time, I know who you are. I know how much you have trusted, you know, in terms of developing yourself. So I can also help you, right? Because for me, I have learned that the worst people to help is people who cannot help themselves or don't want to help themselves. People who are not willing to help themselves are the worst set of people to help. People who are not interested in investing in themselves, your investment in them is a waste of money. But with a portal, I'll be able to see how much you have trusted and invested in yourself. And that can help me once in a while to do a lot of good deeds and programs that I'm looking forward to. Okay? Have you gotten value so far? If you have gotten value, type, I got value, I got value, I got value, I got value. Come on, guys, talk to me. Right now, you can start typing your questions. I'm going to answer your questions. You got value, type, I got value, I got value. First question, Oladipupo Sukonmi. So while thinking about the second point, I feel I'm not really up to standard. My question now is that, will I forget about making money and focus on perfecting my skill, or focus on both my skill and making money? Well, I feel, good question, Oladipupo Sukonmi, good question. Let me tell you this, you see, knowledge is never a destination but a journey. If Mr. Akintayo, with how much success you guys feel I've made, you see me constantly invest this much, right, in training myself. And that's why I'm happy that I had to show you all of these things I'm showing you. If I had to do all of this, it's obviously not showing you why it's very, very important, okay, to keep developing yourself, to know that it's not a destination, it's a journey. You can keep getting better by the day. You will never get to a point where you are perfect. It's a journey, so continue that journey and keep working on being better every day. That's how it works. But to think that you can get to that point of perfection, no, you can't. It can never happen. You have to keep at it every day. So while you are trying to make money, keep improving on yourself. Keep investing in yourself. Keep learning. Keep going for courses. Keep going for trainings. The program that I told you that I'm going for that's costing me $150,000 is a program for founders. Right? How do you take, because right now my challenge is and begin to build a global brand where I need to start having offices all over the world. Okay, it means I'm going to be dealing with different cultures. Right now, as I speak to you, we now have foreign expatriates working for us, and about 2 more will be joining us in October from India, from Philippines, from these are people from different cultures. How do you lead such people? How do you lead people from different backgrounds? And yet you are from Nigeria, you're from Africa. How do you lead white people? How do you lead British? How do you lead Americans? How do you, so it's a whole new dimension to it, right? It's a whole new dimension to it. And our culture is a bit more bullish than Western culture, right? So you will never get to that point of perfection. You can only just keep improving on yourself by the day. So I hope I answered that. Somebody is asking about real estate class. So they've put a link there for all of you who have not yet joined any form of coaching. The coaching classes that we have, you can visit www.stevemokhtar.com/SA coaching. What we have done is there are 2 coaches per class, and once a month we meet like this and we discuss some of the challenges you're facing implementing what you have been taught in those classes with the team. Okay, what are challenges you're facing now here? And that's why we're here. So if you have not yet joined a coaching class, please make sure you join one. Mohammed, do we have a discount coupon? Do you have a discount coupon that I can give some discount?
That discount coupon.
Titi Layo says, I need more training on improving yourself. This monthly class will do that. Sharing with you how to challenges of running a business. Tell you.
Hopefully, you join us back in a couple of minutes. So while we wait for you to come back, we can be noting our questions. We are going to capture all questions. Anyone we are able to capture, we are going to reply via email and via the different support groups. Back.
I'm back. It's good to be back. I can see a lot of questions. So, guys, one of the challenges of being an entrepreneur is human resources. Many of you are not yet at that point. What I'm going to be sharing, these are some of the things we'll be sharing time to time together, and how, so that when you're at that point, you know how to scale. I remember a woman chatted me up this week. I said, Mr. Stephen, I'm sorry I once said some terrible things about you and all of that. Don't be angry. It was actually one of your staff that told me that I should collect my money back from coaching, right? And that if I do not say some horrible things, I will not get my money back. And you know the funny thing about this, Mohammed, I've not shared this with you. This staff was sent on all expense paid. Staff was the highest paid staff in the company that you faced. One of the things I remember saying to the woman, I said, do you know I don't blame that staff? I blame you for believing such person. Because one of my rules is, if somebody pays your salary, even if that salary is 10,000, and you go ahead and say bad things about that person to me, it speaks of who you are and not the person. It means you lack character. It means you're a liar. It means you are not faithful. And why should I ever believe somebody who cannot be faithful to their own boss, to person who give up on people? No matter the challenge, you can't run your business alone. You still need to. I'm back. So sorry for the network challenge I've been facing. Unfortunately, the questions have been wiped off. So if you ask question and I've not answered your question, kindly type the question back again. Okay, if I have not answered your question, kindly type the question back. So, but please, can everybody type, I will not give up on people. Come on, everybody type that. I will not give up on people. And everybody type that, I will not give up on people. I want you to know that it's important not to give up on people. As an entrepreneur, you will face that. People will disappoint you, from clients to customers to staff. And sometimes the people who will mess you up the most are people who directly benefit from you. But you cannot give up on people. You cannot, because it's your ability to genuinely seek after bettering the lives of humanity that will make God to bless you. Even if they are saying evil about you, when God sees your genuine desire to add value, that is what he keeps using to add value, to keep changing your life. Not how people say. So Anonymous, please don't join as Anonymous. We always like seeing people's name. Always make sure while joining you put your name. Very, very important. It says, I appreciate every minute today. I pray that the Lord will guide and direct you. My question is that you said earlier concerning investing in oneself. I'm learning how to make a professional video marketing, but my problem is I don't have enough money to continue. So right now, I need another source of income to help my salary in order to further the training. So what business can one start with 40K? Well, I feel what you could do, I don't think you need to give up on video editing or video, if that's what you do, or video marketing. What you could do is to join the freelancing. I don't know that you can afford it, but you can join the freelancing coaching program while you go on YouTube and perfect. There's so much video on YouTube. On YouTube was how I learned how to do websites, even though I don't do it anymore. On YouTube was how I learned a lot of my skill on digital marketing before I went to the UK for a diploma course, right? But you can learn so much online. And I tell people, move from free to feed. Start with the free ones, right? So while you are, I remember one of my mentees sharing how he's marketed like where people do website without even knowing. It was when he got his first $50, he thought it was a joke. He had to go on YouTube to learn how to do the website. And he did a good job because the client was happy. So there's so much you can learn online. You can get better, but do not, this jump from one business to the other is not going to help you. It's distracting. It's not to your advantage. And so stick to one thing until it works. Ogochukwu Eze says, how do I start and portion my time in this quadrant for efficiency? Number one is be excellent at your job. I'm trying to be the best CEO that I can, okay, because everything lies on my success as a CEO. So my job is what provide my stable income, right? And it's what provide my consistency. Let me give you an example. Even me as Stephen Akintayo, it's the success of GTEx Homes that make more people want to join my self-employment, which is the coaching that I do. So if I'm not successful at my job, which is being the CEO of GTEx Homes, and people can see the success of GTEx Homes, they won't want to come and buy my books. They will not want to join my coaching program. So it's a success in your job that can translate into other multiple opportunities. So when you succeed here and they are promoting you and you are doing well and you have peace of mind, save something from your job and become an investor. From investor, okay, you can have enough to become a self-employed. From being a self-employed, you can change that self-employment to becoming a business. That's how you fix yourself in the quadrant. But first of all, start by getting a job. J-O-B, key. We made a mistake in time past where motivational speakers discourage people from getting a job and told them to start a business. And in many cases, it takes time for businesses to work. I looked at, for example, when I finished, I started a business. I never worked for anybody, but I won't wish that for my enemy. Because I remember I got married. My wife too didn't have a job. She was a copper. And it was around that time I got married to my wife that my business crashed. We started surviving on, was it 15,000? I can't remember how much they were paying coppers then. Right? We had to be surviving on that. And I knew how tough it was. I was owing house rent. My landlady started using me to sing songs. I mean, I wouldn't wish my enemy to have that kind of experience. My wife was pregnant. We had our first baby. I was struggling to be able to even pay for the hospital bill, even though we went to the cheapest hospital. That was a free hospital. Right? Just to pay 1 or 2 fees, I struggled to pay that. I won't want that on my enemies. It's better have a job, right? And while I'm trying to work at succeeding in my business, than to, so we motivational speakers had the way we told people job was bad. What we are trying to say is have multiple streams of income. Just relying on only your job for your source of income is not wise. So while doing your job, find another way to get, and I think investment should be your number one. Because that's the one you can do without losing your job. Because look at what happened to many Nigerians. They have a job, well-paid job. They lose focus because they were trying to run a business. I guess what happened? They lose that job. That business they were now going to also need money to survive. So before you know it, they lose it in 2 ways. They lose the job, they lose business. So, I mean, does that make any sense, guys? Talk to me. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So I advise people, I've said this a million times, focus on making sure that you take this process gradual. I need to wrap up now, guys, so I'll take 2 more questions and we'll wrap up. And I'll take it together. Okay, just 1 more question, actually. How do I sell my recharge and bill portal effectively? Well, there's a video on how to do Facebook and Instagram adverts. Watch that video and actually go ahead and do the advert. That's how you do it. You do paid adverts, you target Nigerians, and you will make money. It's as simple as a Big Brother Nigeria is running as we speak. One of the recharge bill company, they even only service, their own is only paying your PSN bill, Muhammad. And they advertise on BB Nigeria. I wonder why Ginido Teller didn't advertise. What happened? Right? And advertise, and we have 7 services, I think. 7 services that we provide. And they only offer, service on your electricity bill. And they were advertising on BP Nigeria, So, listen, I tell people advertisement is critical, right? Anytime you run a business and you don't do advert, it's like a lady winking in the dark. It just doesn't even make sense. You have to be seen. You have to be visible. We have to know you exist. We have to see you. That's the only way people can do business with you. You must spend money to advertise. Let me tell you this in case you guys don't know. My advert budget for the year 2020 is 200 million naira. In case you don't, can you mute that person? In case you do not know, I think I've done over 100 million this year already. So if you don't advertise, how do people see you? Right? How do people see you? How do they see you? There's just no way. So when you say you want to do this advert, you own a business and you don't spend money on advertising, you have just said your business must never grow. You have to spend good money. In fact, it's as important as the business itself. Smart entrepreneurs understand that. In fact, I tell people, even you should advertise even before the product. I'd rather spend more money on creating a market than the product itself. Because what's the use of a product that I have and nobody is buying? Who am I servicing? Who am I adding value to? And we make a lot of that mistake in this part of the world. And part of the reason is what I call low self-esteem, where we feel that our business is not perfect enough. As a result, we feel until it's perfect, we will not spend money on adverts. But perfection is not a destination, it's a journey. You can never have a perfect company, a perfect product. GTEX is not perfect. We are working towards perfection. Right? We are not there. And I mean, for the entire lifetime of the business, we always have to keep working. Okay? And that's very important. Stanley Coco said, at what point do you advertise that people scale up their business? I think from day one. put your business in a scalable process by automation. It's key. You don't put your business in a position to be able to scale it, you're in trouble. So from day one, begin to find, we have to start working effectively on how to automate better our recharge and build business. How do we, find a way to break into other markets? Kenya, Rwanda, South Africa, to start helping people pay electricity bill in Kenya, electricity bill in Ghana, electricity bill in the US, in the UK. Yeah, how do we get API of all those companies, telcos in all those places? We have to scale, right? And scale easily. Okay, so I think this is important, and it's very key. One of the things you can do, Olubukola, is to thank God you have estate background, start selling real estate properties and make commission enough, okay, enough to be able to make money. Marketing is one of the biggest ways to become rich. Start selling. When you don't have capital for a business, the only business you do is to sell somebody else's product and get commission. Can everybody write that down? Powerful statement. When you don't have capital to start a business, the only business you should do is to market somebody else's product and make enough commission to start your own. Let me repeat myself again. If you don't have capital to start your own business, the only business you have is to make enough commission, is to market other people's business, to make enough commission such that you can have enough capital to start your own business. That's the only business you have. So you have no business starting a business when you don't have capital, right? Why not start the business in a way? So, for example, I want to go into real estate. I don't have capital for real estate. Why not go and join a real estate company and market for them and make enough commission to then go and use that commission to start my own real estate company? That's a better model than to go ahead and start the real estate company without enough capital to grow the business. And that's how I started real estate. I started without money. I was marketing for other companies. I was getting commission, and I was using that commission to grow mine. That was it. And before you know, I had enough to go and start my own real estate. That's how it works. So, guys, thank you for today. I hope you've had a great time. If you've had a great time, type great time, great time, great time. So we're going to spend just 15 more minutes, but it's not going to be me because I'm signing out right now. I want everybody, those who didn't introduce themselves earlier, to introduce themselves, and those who have introduced themselves to tell us the day of their own coaching program and the URL for those who want to join their coaching program, right? Because I notice a lot of people want to join the various coaching program. When you go to the URL, you know the prices. So because we have just 15 minutes, so issues of prices, we can't give you all that. Go to the site, you see the price there. Also, Mohammed will give us a coupon link to give everybody joining us today 50% discount on the coaching. What we'll do is that next week we'll give 40%, and that's how we'll be reducing it till we get back to the normal percentage. So just give a coupon code, those who can take advantage of it. And I want Mohammed to please come up with a lot of these short videos, upload it to my YouTube channel, so that subsequently, when people have all these questions, and then we also upload it to Ginido Teller YouTube too. So when people have all these questions, just say, you know what, here's the link to how to do it. Facebook and Google, they all do these things a lot, and it's helped a lot. So please, this is not the day to ask questions on that. The persons in charge are here. You ask them privately those questions, or you join their next class. Also, every one of us who are joining us, every coach should please put the URL link, okay, for people to go and ask the questions, okay? But that's only for those who are already in your coaching class. So Mohammed, post the URL link to all your students who are here disturbing our program on where they need to go and ask those questions they're asking. All right, this class is purely to train you and to answer questions around business development strategies, but not necessarily customer service, right? The customer service is the individual coaching classes that you have, okay? So that we don't turn a class that is supposed to motivate you and encourage you on how to scale to a class where we begin to handle technical questions, okay? There are two different aspects of a business, two different aspects. So, yes, let's start with the rest of the team. So, Mohammed, I'm signing out. I have another meeting. Everybody, thank you for having me. I appreciate you all. I love you all for being here, and God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. So, let's start. Mohammed, coordinate those who didn't introduce themselves, who are SA team or only SA team, please. Let them introduce themselves and state the coaching program they belong to, and the dates that they run their regular weekly sessions. How, yes. Thank you for thanking me. I appreciate you all.
Thanks everyone.
All of you, I say thank you. The Lord will honor you. I'm grateful. God bless you.
Great opportunity and privilege to have Mr. Akintayo this evening, and I believe we all got value from the presentation. So to further consolidate the effort, for those of us that are doing hope you can all hear me. If you can hear me, type into the chat section. I can hear you. Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, fantastic. So, for those of us that joined the event lately, it will be a monthly coaching session that is handled by Mr. Akintayo. It's different from the course-specific coaching section that is for the different coaching program we have. We have recharge and bill payment, we have e-commerce and dropshipping, we have digital marketing, we have freelance, we have real estate, we have how to make money from speaking and authorship skill, and we have several dates for that. And some of those trainings will come up like twice or thrice in a week. While for recharge and bill, of course, it come up once in a month, and we do dedicated customized support on each portal owners group. The same thing applies for e-commerce and freelance. All the different students have their own dedicated support group. For recharge and bill, you can register for the next coaching section by going to stevenakitayo.com/rubiscoaching. stevenakitayo.com/rubiscoaching. I'll type that into the search section. stevenakitayo.com/rubiscoaching. While for the other coaching section, I'll be calling up, I'll be giving up some of the panelists to tell us the date they have their coaching, and also share the link for the coaching. But for those of them that are unable to share the link, we are all in different dedicated support group. So the links for the different training will be shared to us. Okay, but if you are in charge and you are interested in real estate, you can post your group. I'm going to add you to the consultant, so I can also be making money for real estate, and then getting 10% of the 2.5 million, 5 million naira, or 25 naira estate, not about it. And for the real estate question, we have for the real estate, we have the consultancy program. We also have the other packages for real estate. But for the consultancy program, we have it every Wednesday. It's a physical class in test house in Amode, but you can also join via Zoom or join via Facebook. I'll drop the link for recharge and bill, which is stevenakitayo.com/albiscoaching. stevenakitayo.com/albiscoaching. You can always register on the site. The details of subsequent things will be communicated. But like I posted to us like few days ago, we'll be having training next week about Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, and WhatsApp marketing. And for those of us that are interested in other coaching program of Stephen Akintayo, if you have not bought any of his products before now, you can check snapchat.com/coaching. Snapchat.com/coaching. So I've been picking up Abisola now to give us brief information about the real estate coaching and when it will be next, and how the coaching program is being organized, how many days in a week, so that people that have paid for real estate coaching can get information. Especially people that have not been on the WhatsApp support group for real estate coaching. I'm trying to look for Abisola now so that I can bring her up. Abisola is the head of SA. She handles, okay. So Abisola, I can move you. Abisola, are you there? Okay. So I can't see Abisola. Godwin, you can tell us about e-commerce training. Godwin, are you there? I'm unmuting you now. Godwin. Well, Noah.
I'm yes, sir.
Okay, so can you tell us about the e-commerce coaching so that our listeners can be able to know you and how the guys
Okay. So for the e-commerce coaching,
Absala, can you tell us about the real estate coaching program?
Right now. Thank you very much. Abisala Awosonya, and I'll be taking real estate coach. So if you're interested in getting to know more about real estate, like, I don't know, I'm sorry, I don't know, my voice is echoing. So if you're interested in getting to know more about real estate, how to invest in real estate, how to start from scratch, how to understand the real estate business, a link has been sent to the chat. You can just to the chat section, you can use the link to register for real estate business. So getting to know more about the 4 most profitable areas in real estate, starting from land banking, short-let, property broker, and also real estate trust. All this will be taught in the real estate coaching program, and getting to know how you can, the minimum amount you can use to build a house. Because I understand that many people out there don't even know that they can get to build a house. If I start asking you that, how much would it take to build a house, or how much does a block cost? I'm sure many of us here don't even know that. So in real estate coaching program, you get to know more about real estate. So many secrets, how to make millions of naira in a month, which is very possible. These are even real estate, these are GCP programs. You can get to sell properties and get commission as a real estate agent. With that, you can start keeping up your commissions to raise capital for yourself and start your own investment into real estate. So many secrets will be exposed to you in our real estate coaching program. This is the right time to get to know more, and with time, we will relate more on that. Thank you very much.
Okay, fantastic. So, Godwin, you can drop the SA phone number on the chat session. So that if there's any child, everybody can have access to that phone number. If there's any question we are able to handle, or anybody wants to say, let's see which SA, you can always contact the SA official phone number. So, Eric, is Eric here? Okay, Eric, so I'll be unmuting you, so I can talk briefly about the digital marketing theory, which is a game-changing push package that is one of the name to make a lot of money on the internet. While waiting for Eric to come up, George, you can also
hello everyone.
Fantastic.
Okay, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So my name is Eric, and I'm going to be taking you guys into the approach of digital marketing. So basically an introduction to digital marketing, being able to understand what digital marketing is all about, why digital marketing? Why do you need digital marketing in an online business or whatever kind of product or services you're trying to sell online? Types of digital marketing and examples. And what does a digital marketer do? So if you want to get a job as a digital marketer for a company or so I'm going to be taking you into the process of you being able to understand your job role basically as a digital marketer, and also getting to know the inbound marketing of digital marketing and what is it actually, how do you implement it in businesses, okay? And also putting you through the process of knowing if digital marketing is going to work for a business or not. Because most people fail to understand that, yes, you can sell every type of product or service online, but digital marketing actually does not work for some businesses. So you are going to get to know the businesses that you can use digital marketing to work on actually. So, and the basic types of digital content you should create as a digital marketer. And also the kind of budget you need to use, maybe an amount of money you need to spend, maybe for example, for Facebook advert, YouTube advert, and so. So we're going to be going through those series of trainings, hence on some of our digital marketing coaching sections every Wednesday by 5 p.m. Thank you very much.
Awesome. So there's another good news I have for the recharge and bill payment clients. For those of us that are interested, you can drop the message on the group. I'm going to give you a link to have access to digital marketing training that has been anchored by Eric. That will further complement your efforts. And like I posted some days ago, also they have a practical Facebook, Instagram marketing session on Zoom. Details will be communicated accordingly to us. So fantastic. So we have explanation about real estate, we have explanation about digital marketing, we talk briefly on recharge and bill payments. So we are left with freelance speakers and author and one other course I can't remember them now. So Noah, which area do you handle? Which is freelance or speakers and author?
Speakers and authors. Speakers and authors. Can you hear me now, sir? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Now, what did you say? Good evening, everyone. My name is Noah. I speakers and authors mentorship, and some of the things you get to learn is how to build your personal brand, how to use digital marketing as an author or as a speaker. Classes on how to write a book, what are the things that you need to know, and all of those things are the things we'll be teaching in the authors and speakers coaching program. So it will be nice if you register, and we have our classes on Wednesdays by 1 p.m. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, I think the next course now is freelance. Is David there to handle freelance, or who handle freelance coaching? Okay, so as for freelance coaching, we are going to be sending another coaching program. We are going to be sending message to the lecturer link. Okay, Daniel, what do you handle?
I handle freelancing and freelance coaching. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, you can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, so I am the freelance coaching, and in the class, I and Yano, we lecture on how to start up freelancing, the pros and cons of freelancing, what freelancing entails, because a lot of people just see freelancing as you executing jobs for one or two or more people. So there's a lot more to freelancing. There's the way you structure freelancing, because freelancing seems like you don't have a structure as a freelancer. So we teach how to structure that, and you can also make multiple incomes from freelancing.
Awesome. So when do you do what are your training days for freelancing?
So we hold our class by 1 p.m. every Friday of the week for now. So every Friday of the week by 1 p.m. we hold our classes.
Awesome. Okay, have you been able to capture all the coaching program? Have I missed out on any of the coaching program, any of the 6 coaching programs? We captured all the 6. Then very importantly is our real estate program, the GCP program, which Abisola actually explained about. But for those of us that are interested in joining the GCP, to make it easier, you can always contact the SA phone number, which is 080 that is already on the chat box. You can always contact that number. Then if you are interested in buying any of our real estate products, you can also contact that number. But you can also drop the direct test online. Everybody that is interested in either buying of land or becoming the chat section to see questions I can answer. Then for those of us that have not enrolled for any of the coaching program, you can always go to sinatai.com/coaching to check out the 6 different coaching programs and have access to it at 50% discount. For charge and you can always start me up 090 6110 4000. While for any other of the 5 coaching programs, you can always call or chat 081 000-618. Then also very important to mention is that we can also share the link about the coaching program to our own friends and relatives. Then apart from the coaching program, we also have books of essay. That has written over 25 books. Abisola, do you have any? Maybe you should tell us please about the different books of bundles of Akintayo books, so that our audience can also take advantage of that and also let us know the available discounts so that they can give away price. Abisola or any of the SA team actually do that for us.
Can I get your question again, please?
As you tell us about the SA products, SA books, and the available discounts for them.
Oh, okay. Currently, we are pushing a book. Managing Family Finance, which on a normal day sells for 13,999, but we are selling it currently for 4,999. And the amazing thing there now is, if you should buy, you can stand a chance to win 100,000 naira shopping voucher. To shop, you have like 100,000 naira cash to shop. So the books you have 999, and we have limited copies for the book because it's ending next week Friday. So you can start purchasing if you want. You send a mail to products@stephenakitayo.com. You send a mail to products@stephenakitayo.com to get the book. Okay, the link to the book. Noah, kindly help me put the link to the book on the chat, to the book on the chat.
Awesome.
Thank you. So that's the available discount. That's the available promo for now, sir.
Okay, I also want to tell
and sir, excuse me, Abdullah, I think you forgot to mention that if you buy the book, you stand a chance to win a 100K shopping voucher. So the earlier you order the book,
I mentioned that.
Okay.
Okay, but it's fine. Thank you.
Abisola, can you also tell us more about the essay university? Because it's an important thing.
Hello.
We are launching soon. Essay university.
Okay, for the essay university, like if you are launching essay university Monday. So, and the amazing thing is you get to register at the rate of $1.47. You know, with $1.47, cannot even buy your visa. And a normal day is supposed to spend $247 for this coaching. So by the time you register for 2 weeks, you can get to pay $1.47 to enjoy over 1,000 courses from Stephen Akintayo for 2 weeks. So going forward afterwards, you'll be doing a monthly subscription of $47. So that's the amazing thing about the essay university. If you're interested in the essay university, you also send email to info@stephenakintayo.com, and a link will also be dropped on this chat section if you're interested. And I'm sure everyone should even be interested because you are getting to enjoy over 1,000 Akintayo. Within 2 weeks, you can get to enjoy and download as many courses as you want with $1.47. And afterwards, you pay $47 your monthly subscription every month to subscribe for this university program. And at the end of the university, you get a certificate. You get a certificate of your classes, of you being a student of Stephen Akintayo University. And the certificate is tenable in like anywhere you go to. Thank you very much. And if any of my team members have anything to add, I think George wanted to say something. George, can I hear you?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Okay. For Aisha Ibrahim, I talked about managing finance. Managing finance book is selling for 4,000 naira, 999, 4,999 naira. And on normal day it sells for 30,999 naira. It's a promo going on that. And you can stand a chance, if you purchase the book, you can stand a chance to win 100,000 naira shopping voucher for that book. The title of the book is Managing Family Finance by Stephen Akintayo. Managing Family Finance by Stephen Akintayo. If you're interested in purchasing, you send a mail to products@stephenakintayo.com. Products@stephenakintayo.com. There's S after the products. Products@stephenakintayo.com to get your purchase and to deliver to you wherever you are. Thank you very much. I hope you get me.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you very much, Aisha. George, you wanted to say something?
Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Go ahead with your explanation.
All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
All right. Okay. Talking about the SA University. Okay, this is a veritable opportunity for professionals and enthusiasts, business enthusiasts. This is a time for you to actually cash in on, opportunities, very unique opportunities. And one interesting thing about this university, to add to what every other person have actually said about it, this is the first of its kind in Africa. This is its first of its kind in Africa and #1 in Nigeria. And one thing you must understand is this is coming from people who have time-tested results. So we implore you to take the information you have to register and join this citadel of learning. SA University has a lot to offer. Are you a professional in any field of endeavor? There is always a course for you to study. Over 1,000 materials for you to study. It spans through all industries. This is just what we want you to understand about it. And spread this good news. Spread the gospel to the ends of the earth. Thank you so much.
Okay, we'll be wrapping up in a couple of minutes. But if there's any question, drop it.
What's the fourth one? PK. Ah, and they removed body.
I want you to stop for bro. There's nobody.
To 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, I'll be scrolling through the chat section. So if I see any unanswered questions, I'm able to answer it accordingly. So while we're handing up, if you want to get any of Sniper coaching, you can go to sniper.com/coaching. But as Mr. Steven has advised, we have already got a particular product. There is no point buying more than one or two products. You can focus for some time. Once you get some level of value, some level of traction, then you can now move to others. So I will not become like an average internet entrepreneur that always follows the next shiny object. It's good to focus on a particular business for some time, get some level of traction before we move to others. Amazon into a lot of things. Now you can even go to 2 times because of the project. But because of time, you can always call the phone number on the chat section, which is 001, the SA phone number on the chat section, or you send email to info@akintayo.com. If any of your questions are not yet answered, but it has to be the chat and blue. You can always chat me up there, 090-6110-4000. So once again, we appreciate everybody that has joined this special session. And as well, Mr. Smith have said that we will be having this every month. But this is a general coaching session for anybody that has ever bought any of the entire products, and anybody that has also ever bought any of our real estate property. We are growing at a very, very fast level. I want everybody to go along with us. We have 5 estates for 5 years, or within 1 month we launch 5 new estates, not just 25 new estates. We also started our housing projects. That is one thing about the growth. So we'll be rounding up the session now. Thanks to everybody. Recording of this session will be available from us after that is edited. It's going to be sent to us via email. While we round up, if you have any unanswered questions, always call the phone number. Thank you.
Omi ẹbí ń sọ yìí pé mi ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ bóyá wọ̀ bóyá níyì pé mi ìwo kiri dáadáa nínú ìlú kọjá níbi láti jọ ọ̀nà níbi ṣe wò ṣe.
End the class now, Muhammad. We're done.
Yes. Yes, I'm trying to end it, but it's not giving me that option from here.
Okay, I'll end it from here.